What's going on, guys? Detached here, and welcome to the tower and the Dawning. The Dawning is the new event that just released inside Destiny just a few hours ago, and as you can tell, the tower looks much different. And just like the Festival of the Lost, it is quite decorative, but this go around, the Sparrow Racing League has arrived. It is back once again, and as you can tell, it is very decorated up on the right hand side. So we will go take a look at that here in just a minute, but you can tell it is snowing and there are large snowdrifts all along. Got quite a decorative set back here in the back. So today we are just going to be taking a quick look through at everything that the Dawning is bringing us, some of the quality of life fixes and different things that are around. Now if you look at the gifts over on the backside, it's called the gifts of the Dawning. We've got the strange gifts up in the front, and then these very large gifts back in the back. So this one says it requires Saladin's tag. Here's one for Zur, and here's one for Amanda Holiday. So I'm guessing each style of gift requires a specific quest item to be turned in, so you can't open it. But what I have heard is Bungie is giving us a gift each and every day for the next 3 weeks that this event is out. Now, let's go downstairs, take a looky-doo and see what this quest turn is. I have no idea. It may be for the event, or it may be just something that I forgot to turn in earlier.
Across the system, our enemies are regrouping. A last gasp in the wake of our recent victories. The Vanguard would call on you once again.
So this is a new strike, not a new strike, but the Shadow Thief. So I'm wondering if maybe this is the introduction to the Nightfall. It looks like it is. It's the Vanguard Weekly Elite Bounty in the Rise of Iron. So this is basically what Zavala is going to be presenting to us on a weekly basis now, just like the rest of, say, what Shiro does in the Temple. We are now going to be able to come and look at what old Commander Zavala here has got for us. Each week we will be able to go and run these Nightfalls, turn in these bounties, and from my understanding this is where we're going to be able to get our new Year 3 Icebreaker. So I am extremely excited about this. I don't know the time frame or how these bounties work. I'm guessing it's kind of like the Thorn quest, so it is probably periodically as you turn these in, you are going to get the quest to maybe go do a Year 3 Icebreaker, or it's going to drop as a package bounty because of kind of like what they did with Iron Bounty. As you turn in, you'll get different gear. So from here it shows you've got the experience, the Vanguard reputation, a legendary item that you get, and of course some marks. This one is a legendary weapon, marks again, and another legendary item. So each week you will have 3 chances to turn in those bounties from a Nightfall strike. You'll be able to get those every week from Commander Zavala. So that's our first little quality change that has come in. Those bounties are going to be pretty nice to have now that the Nightfalls are here, and a lot of people are pretty much running the super perks that we get. Arc Burn, they're waiting for the cheese mode Nightfalls to come around. Honestly, my team has run a few of them, but we haven't really ground out a lot of these Nightfalls. They're pretty tough, so let's check out and see what Eva Levante has got. I do believe this is the starting place for the intro quests.
I've been so distracted with decorating, I forgot presents for Kate Zavala and Ikora on the upper plaza. Can you bring them to the right people for me? Tell them Eva wishes them a wonderful new year.
So in the presence of friends is what this quest is called. Happy Dawning, Guardian. I've been so distracted with decorating, she says. So it looks like we have got to go pick up some gifts and go deliver them. Let's go check out and see what these gifts are and what we actually have to do. I do know there are some masks, kind of like the Halloween event that we got to have. There are going to be some consumables that we get to see and do. and use throughout the event. Not sure exactly what they look like, how you get them, or if you will be able to keep certain things as the event ends. Let's take a look at that quest again real quick. So in the presence of friends, open the box of gifts Eva left on the upper plaza. So I'm guessing one of these, the gift of the dawning. I got warm spore out of that one. Strange coin from the one on the far left. Armor materials out of the middle one. A bag of dice. Giving and delighting is what the second portion of that's called. So let's go take a look and see what this next quest line is. Looks like we've got to go downstairs and talk to all three of the Vanguard. And guys, you don't really understand how excited I am that this little mini expansion is here. Again, we are coming up on a what looks to be a dry season for Destiny.
These are rare and hard to find.
Now, we do get to see some new quests, some new items, some new gameplay. We've got old strikes that have come back that have been revamped with Siva. So again, Guardians that have played this game since the get-go, they are with this game, they know what this thing is about, and they burn through this material so fast, and then we hit these dry spells and it burns people out because it ends up being a grind. So I think little mini expansions like this are such a great idea from Bungie. Now what I really hope, and I don't know because I've been trying to stay away from all the specifics of this, is that we get some quality of life. We get some quality of life fixes in this game. Through the Crucible, we've already seen a little bit of that with them taking away the skill-based matchmaking to make it a little more quality for us because it's going off of the connection-based. So that has improved. Now I'm curious to see what some of the strikes and looting and the engram drops and everything that we've seen from the lack of skeleton keys. So I hope all of that has kind of been addressed with this new update, so we shall see. And we are off to go talk to somebody else. It looks like we need to go back and see old Eva Levante. We will see what she has to turn in. Now, as far as the strikes that have come out, there are 3 old strikes that have been revamped in the Siva namesake. There is the Nexus strike from year 1, and I am ecstatic to play it. It was one of my absolute favorite strikes of all time. So I'm very excited to see what they've done with it and to see what type of loot you can get from it.
What darlings! My heart is full. Here's a gift for you. You didn't think I'd forget, did you? And there'll be more presents in those boxes each day of the dawning. Go out and have fun.
Okay, so just like she said, every day that you log in with each one of your characters, you're going to be getting gifts. So this is a nice change from what we saw from the Festival of the Lost, where you had to pay to get the good stuff. Now, I'm hoping they've changed some of this. There are going to be some small microtransactions, I've heard, to get things. There are a couple of the masks right there, a snow drag and a Fellwinter souvenir. So right off the bat, we're already seeing some of the loot that you can get out of here drop from some of the presents. We will take a look in just a second at the Eververse of some of the things that you can get if you decide to go pay for whatever it might be that fancies your fashion to bring in to this game. Let's take a quick look at the inventory at those masks of what they brought and what they look like. So the children in the city build these for joy. It's a snow drag. And then we also got the Fellwinter souvenir. It looks like a white engram with maybe some snowflakes and a little more Christmas themed. Very cool. Let's go look at SRL real quick. As you can see, it is decorated and lit up quite well, promoting the Sparrow Racing League that has arrived again. It's even on the doors as you come through. It says SRL with the Sparrow there on the side. Very cool. I did not get to compete in the Sparrow Racing League. I missed it just by a couple of weeks by the time I had come back to Destiny. So I'm a little sad about that, but I am very anxious to play this version of it. So we start the SRL portion off with Amanda Holiday. I love her Southern Belle accent that she's got. So the SRL is here and the races are running fast and hot.
When that race starts, you're free. Nothing else matters.
Here is the SRL bounties that you can pick up directly from her. Complete 10 other SRL bounties. Sparrow Racing Wear the Shiny Off, so you complete 3 different races. SRL finish in the top 3, and lap time beaten. So some pretty decent bounties. It looks like you get experience from each one of them and a event standing. And then you have the SRL gear that you can turn in. You need SRL rank 3 to get the finisher helmet, and here is what that looks like for the Titan. I don't know if it's different for the Hunter and Warlock, but that thing is absolutely sick looking. It is super sleek. I love the horns. It's just very aerodynamic, and it also has ornaments that you can get with this thing. Let's look at them real quick. That right there is awesome. I love the black and the white. The simplicity of it is just very, very sleek looking. And then this one is called the Helmet of the Jade Rabbit. So nothing super big on a change. All it does is take the color away. I honestly think I like the regular style of that helmet better than either one of these ornaments. Let's take a quick peek at the package if it gives you. Yep, you can preview it. So this is the, you have to have SRL rank 5 to be able to get the packages. And this is the Treasures of the Dawning. And here are some of the different things that will drop from here. You are guaranteed 1, it says. And these are possibles on the right hand side. So the guaranteed loot, the Helm of Lamentation. This is, again, this is for the Titan. Let's take a quick peek at it. In all honesty, it's not bad looking, but it is definitely not one of my favorites. It does have a nice roll on it, though, intellect and discipline based, and it has chroma that you can put on it. Again, these drop at 3 defense, and you can infuse them with whatever gear you want. I am very excited about that because the old SRL gear, you did not get the chance to infuse it. That chest piece is absolutely sick looking. I like the design of that a lot. And I'm so excited that we get to infuse these bad boys. I am ready to go race and try to get some of this gear. Here's the fists for the Titan. Again, pretty sleek looking gear. I like this. The arms are pretty bulky. It's a good little match. And it honestly, it looks like they've got some pretty good rolls and some stats on them. This has got the solar double down on the legs. Again, pretty nice looking pair of leg armor. You get shotgun ammo and rocket launcher ammo. Again, you've still got the chroma. You can infuse these at whatever light level you want. Here are some of the different sparrows that you can get throughout. It's called the EV44 Firefly. We're not going to look at every one of these, but we'll take a look at a few. Check that out. All black, and you've got the LED lighting that changes all throughout the bike. That is sick. Almost like a Siva strand, but it does change colors. Definitely a very, very nice looking sparrow. Let's see. Let's look at a couple of these others. Let's look at some of the more... Oh, yeah, check that out. It's got kind of the flame LED look that comes through the center. I'm definitely liking these sparrows. Gonna have to be some grinding done to get these, it looks like. So I'm not sure from a package drop how many of these you have to get from, say, a point standpoint before you can actually go and get a package. I'm not quite sure, but I am anxious to get in here and try this out. That is pretty sick. I love the lightning that comes up through the center. I am not a fan of this speeder style. I like the more Star Wars based kind of speeder look. These I really enjoy. The coloring on this one's not bad, but I do like that first one we looked at. All right, let's look at one last one here real quick. Let's look at the Prismatica. That is wicked looking. Now, I don't like that bike style, but because of the graphics that you're getting, this just reminds me of an old Atari game almost. It honestly, what that reminds me of is Geometry Wars right there. That is pretty sweet. I am honestly ready just to jump in and grind the heck out of this thing. Here are some of the ornaments that you can get. The Dune Maker, this is for your icebreaker. Here's another one called the Nano Hance for your icebreaker. This one's for the Black Spindle. So all of the new ornaments for, it looks like, here's the Last Word. Here's the Thorn. I've actually seen these. The Rose is really cool looking, and the Rose of Corruption is one of the nicest looking weapon ornaments in this game. You've got the Steel Witch for the Red Death, and then this one right here, the White Witch, is wicked looking. So pretty cool that we have a chance to pick some of these up out of these packages. Now, this is what I was really excited about. The new armor that you get out of these packages is wicked looking. This is again for the Titan, and this is called the Lantern Horns. It does have a lighting effect on it, and to be all honest with you, this is freaking amazing looking. Good job, Bungie. I honestly like that. I was a little worried that this new gear was just going to be trash and it wouldn't even be worth using as, say, a cosmetic piece just to have a new look. But I am really, really liking the way this is coming out. The name for this event, The Dawning, it's perfect. I like the Christmas theme and everything that they've brought to it. The gloves for this are wicked looking. Check out the horns on the side of the shoulders here. The lighting effects. Here's the legs. Look at that. I am loving this new armor. Again, it drops at 3 defense. You'll be able to infuse it to whatever and however you would like to. If you've got a pair of, say, 385 legs that you just don't like or don't want, then infuse it. Make these the legs that you want. This actually drops at with Intellect and Discipline. It's got shotgun ammo and rocket launcher ammo on it, and it's got the solar double down. So again, this gear has got some pretty nice stats on it. Again, once you turn and get these packages, this is a possible that you can get. Same with the horns. Let's take a quick peek at a few of the horns. Let's look at the remix real quick. Sounds like a little air horn. Let's look at 2 more. How about the sparkle horn? I don't know what that is, but kind of funny. And let's look at the dramatic horn real quick. There we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. That is cool. Alright, so that is just a quick preview of some of the treasures that you can get out of the new Dawning Mystery Bag from Amanda Holiday. Again, this is something that you will be able to pick up along with the bounties that she gives.
Straighten up and fly right.
Now, if you are curious about how you get to the actual Sparrow Racing League, it's just like the Iron Banner event. Once you go out to the orbit and hit your menu and where you want to travel to, in the bottom left-hand corner, you are going to see the SRL event. You can click on that and it will take you right into the Racing League. While we are here, we are going to go over to the Eververse and look at some of the things that they brought in and what the cost is on these. Again, this does have a microtransaction system in it, and props to Bungie. You know, microtransactions for some of the things like the cosmetics and different toys that you get throughout the game, I think are fantastic. The whole pay-to-play, that's a whole different rant, and I won't even get to that right now, but let's take a quick look at the Eververse and see what is new. Alright, so here are the featured items. You've got the Treasures of the Dawning, so you are able, if you wanted to go in here and buy some of these different mystery bags. Here are the 3, it looks like there's 3 different ones. You can get a single, you can get 3 for 500 silver, or 5 for 800 silver. Here is the new shader that came with this little patch. It's called Sunglow. I actually kind of like that. I'm a huge fan of white. The only thing I don't like out of this is the way it dyes for the blue. The Titan and the armor that I've got is just a weird color combination. It dyes the back of the chainmail and the helmet blue, and I'm not a big fan of that. But overall, I do like the white and the black. Here is the speeder. It's called the Glimmer Gold, the EV53 Glimmer Gold, and it takes a full set of Dawning armor to be able to get this, but this is a pretty sleek looking Sparrow. It is a little on the kind of basic looking. It's basic colors, but if you notice, it does have the Dawning symbol on the hood and on the side panels of the wings and the very front tips of the wings. You can kind of see it. It's a little out of focus right there, but my mouse cursor's on it. So those are some of the different things that you can get out of the packages. Now, as far as emotes, I do believe there are some new emotes that have come in. Let's look at the Tiny Dance real quick. This is definitely a new one. And here is the Thunder Dance. Pretty basic, but let's look at the Suave Dance real quick. Alright, they're basic, but I do like a few of them. Oh, they brought a Pew Pew one in. I want the Pew Pew one. Pew Pew. I can just hear him going Pew Pew. Okay, I like that. Pretty cool. It does take 200 silver for the blues and 500 silver for the legendaries. So there's just a few of the emotes. It looks like they came in. The Wiggly Leg Dance, the Strange Dance, and the Fist Bump. Those are all old. So those are some of the different things that you can get from the Eververse. Okay, so like I was saying, when you're in orbit, if you go over to your set destination and you are looking for the SRL and how to get to it, come all the way down to the bottom left-hand corner of your screen where it says Solar System. You guys know how to do this. I don't need to tell you how, but I'm just showing you. It has got the Sparrow Racing League. Now, the rewards for this is Radiant Treasure and Legendary Marks. The level advantages are disabled. It does not matter if you are a light level 100 or a light level 400 or you're a level 20 or you're a level 40. It does not matter. Now, again, I have not played SRL. I am going to do a separate video series on some racing. We'll do a Twitch stream. We'll host some of that with the clan, and we'll just go have some fun. Now, as far as some of the strikes that have come back, again, we're heading back to Venus for the Nexus strike. And again, I don't know if they're going to be doing anything with, say, a Year 1 raid like Vault of Glass, but that would be pretty cool if they did and revamped a few things. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video and everything that the Dawning has brought to us. I'm going to continue to do a video series over the next 3 weeks. What they've done, the quality of life changes, the SRL racing, the gear that you can get, the loot that you can get. Okay, so one last quick thing that we wanted to look at. Oh, if you guys look up here real quick, all the lanterns that have been lit and up in the sky. That's not what I wanted to show you. I just noticed that. Very cool little feature. Okay, well, last thing I wanted to take a quick look at was the Dawning book. So we have a record book called the Competitive Spirit. So let's break the seal and take a look at inside the book and show you what it's got. Alright, so the rewards that you can get from here, you've got a new emblem called the Signet of Speed. It's got the SRL symbol, very sleek looking. I do like that. SRL Champions Ornaments. Again, remember some of that gear that we looked at, you can put ornaments on it. Here is the Hoarfrost. This is a new armor shader. The yellow, white, black, and blue. Definitely not a favorite mix of mine. That is pretty trippy looking. Here is Amanda's tag. Now, we were talking about the very large presents in the back of the tower. There was one for Zer, one for Amanda, and one for somebody else, and I don't remember their name, but we'll see it here. So Amanda's tag says, don't get so busy protecting us that you forget to have a little fun now and then. So definitely relating back to the SRL. She's the SRL manager. You've got a new emote that you get from the book called Good Game. I do like that. Very cool. Here is Zer's tag. Zer says, those I serve want you to have this. I am anxious to see what the large presents give us. Here is one of the new speeders you can get from the book. It is called the EV31 Nightbird. It looks to be very cool. And the Saladin's tag, a treat for the young wolf, says Saladin. You got to be rank 9 in the book to be able to get that one. Here is the Dawn's Return armor shader. Again, pretty trippy on the colors, not my favorite, but again. And last but not least, here is the Star of Dawn. This is the emblem that a lot of people I know will want to get. It is very cool, very sleek. It's got the dawning emblem on it. So, that is what the book is. Here are the different pages. If you look at it, the Sparrow Racing in it to finish it. So you got to finish 25 races. You've got Precision Racing. Gates, you have to hit 1,000 gates while this event is going. This one's called Tricky. You have to land 100 tricks. 50 enemies slain. And then you have different racing tags. So 5:30 race time achieved. So different levels of experience that you get for each of these, and probably a time hit for each one of them to open those. Again, pretty cool, but I think we only have 3 weeks to complete this. So there's going to be a lot of grinding for people. Here's the next page. This is the Vanguard Elite. This is for the strike medals that you can get within the new strikes and their scoring systems called the Heroic High Score. 40,000 points. Beat the par score in the Heroic Siva Crisis Strike playlist. So you can play any of one of those. Champion of Night. This one's 55,000 for a score on your Nightfall strikes. Scores of Scores. 500,000 cumulative between you and your fire team members. Earn cumulative score in the Rise of Iron Strike playlist. Very cool. And then Bounty Hunter. Complete 20 bounties in the Vanguard Elite bounties. Commander Zavala will give you 3 of those a week. This one's called Pot of Gold. It's a milestone. Need 5 rainbow medals. Rapidly earn primary, special, and heavy streak medals to earn rainbow medals in the Rise of Iron Strike playlists. Here's your killing sprees. You need 250 of those. You need 50 super medals to complete this one. And here's the All the Medals Award. This you need 20 to earn completion medals in the Rise of Iron Strike playlist. So those are all 3 pages of different awards, rewards, and bounties that you can complete inside of this book. Guys, that pretty much wraps up this episode of The Dawning. And you'll notice down here at the reputation, there is a SRL event standing. I am a rank 0 because I have never played it before. But I am anxious to get in here and play it with the gang, see everything, play everything, loot everything, and have a ton of fun for this holiday season. Guys, that is going to do it for this video. I hope you all are having a fantastic start to your week. I hope you guys have enjoyed the start of The Dawning and what Bungie has tried to do for us Guardians. Here is a guy that has got all of the armor. It is pretty wicked looking. Very cool. Doing a little dance for us there. It's kind of cool because he does have the engram on top of his head, and you can see the helmet underneath. Pretty wicked. So thank you, whoever you are, for joining in on this video. Do a little dance with you here. So guys, that does it for this episode. Like I said, I hope you all have a fantastic evening. You guys stay awesome, and we will see you in the next video. And don't forget, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It does help a ton. Share this video, like it, comment. Always love to connect with new people. It does help. And I want to say thank you to everybody who joins in on Twitch and supports the channel and comments and just continues to pour out into this channel. I really appreciate it, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I'm Detached, and guys, I will see you in the next video. Till next time, peace out.